Hey everyone! Today I'm hiking the Mattatuck Trail in Plymouth, Connecticut. And this large rock shelter you see in front of me is Indian Jack's cave. There are many stories associated with Indian Jack. Most place Jack living here in the early 1800s to as late as 1830, well past the time the last local tribes had moved on from this area. This rock shelter stands beside an old Indian trail that ran from the Naugatuck Valley to the area of present-day Farmington. At one time, this area was known as Indian Heaven, or Jack's Ledges. By laying branches and brush across the opening up top, Native Americans created a very comfortable living area, and they used it for years. As you can see by the chairs left here by some local folks, this cave is still a pretty cozy place to hang out. Indian Jack is often described as the last Native American to live here, and often Jack is said to have lived here with 4 or 5 adults and several children. Occasionally, Jack is described as an African American married to a Native woman. Jack and his people wove baskets and sold them to the local town folks for a living. A little further down the Mattatuck Trail is another cave associated with Indian Jack called Jack's Cave East. This Indian Jack's Cave is much more cave-like than the larger rock shelter west of here. By placing wood and brush across the opening, this cave would also have made a very warm and cozy living space. So, who exactly was Indian Jack? There's little historic documentation to give a definitive answer. But considering the time that Jack lived here, it's really no surprise so little is known of him. In the early 1800s, America was on the move. By 1830, America had 25 states. The Erie Canal had opened up the west, and the first railroad had begun operating. Cities and villages were expanding, and industry was thriving. While out here in the woods, Jack and his people still clung to a semi-traditional lifestyle. They would have been seen by their neighbors in town as throwbacks to a distant and forgotten time. Indian Jack would have been a mysterious figure in 1830 America. He still is today.